Good morning, everyone. Leah Dixon from Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. I am here live. This is not my regular time. I'm normally live on Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. However, we were away on a camping trip and didn't get back till last night. So I am a day late for this. I hope you guys all saw my note on Facebook, though, letting you know that I'd be a day later than normal. And so here we are. This is, I don't even know what day it is. August 15th. So this is the week that I do just a single Christmas card. I'm trying really hard to get a jump start on my Christmas cards this year so that I can actually be prepared and feel calm during the Christmas season. Oh, good morning, Gail. So I am trying to do one Christmas card video a week with you guys, and then I'm also madly in the background using up retired designer series paper from previous years and trying to clear out my Christmas stock so that the only thing I have left is Christmas stamps. So I've been working really, really hard. Well, except for while I've been away camping, and boating and doing all those summer things, but it's happening. So I'm going to switch over to just my desktop and show you this brand new, I think it became available on July 1st, maybe August 1st, brand new online exclusive. So we have our catalogs. We have our regular annual catalog, and then we have two smaller catalogs each year. You may even... I can't show you the inside, but I can show you the cover. You may even have received your new mini catalog for September to December by now. If you are a regular customer of mine, then that was sent out to you in the mail. If you don't have one by September 3rd, give me a shout and we'll work out how to get one to you. But this is not from that new catalog or our annual catalog. This is from our online exclusives. You go to stampinup.ca and you can go to the online exclusive section and they have a whole bunch of stuff there. So this one is actually meant for making Christmas card tags. Super cute and easy. This coordinates with the Labeled with Love. You can either get the punch or the 3-die set. And I think I've made cards with you guys before using the stamp set that it's bundled with, Labeled with Love. Maybe that's just my in-person card classes I've done that with. I can't remember now. But so it's a slightly different frame. The one in the original has like a crisscross frame. This one has the nice outline with the dotted interior. So it's a really nice tag set. This circle we're going to use, and it coordinates with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And then you can, of course, pair it up with any tag set or whatever. Today, however, I am making a card. So I'm going to show you guys the card that we're going to make, and then we'll get started crafting. So here we go. It's just a cute, fun little one, a great one to attach with a gift or maybe put a gift card into, or, you know, my nephew's at that age now where what does he want? He wants money. So this is a great way to send it. All right, so let's get going. I haven't used this color in a while. I've got a real red card base. And let's see, I didn't do anything on the inside. So I've got a piece of basic white, and we're just going to start by straight up gluing that to the inside. Real red is a gorgeous color, but it is actually fairly hard to write on and have it be visible unless you're using a black pen, and even then it doesn't look fantastic. So we're going to put a white insert in here so that whatever message we choose to write will be nice and visible. All right, so just like that. All right, with that done, I am going to create my front panel. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this piece of real red cardstock. I'm not exactly sure the dimensions. I can let you know, though, that tomorrow an email will go out to anybody on my email list, and it will have a printable PDF for this card. that includes all the actual measurements and everything. So if you're not already part of my newsletter, you've got time to sign up because I will schedule that and send it out tomorrow. So I'm going to take this little image in our stamp set that says Wrapped with Love and some real red ink. And actually, I don't want to have to clean up my desktop, so I'm also going to grab just a piece of scrap paper. And I am going to stamp this Wrapped with Love. Now, the only thing I'm going to make sure of is that my heart is facing up. But other than that, I'm going to kind of randomly stamp this all over my little piece here. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the key here is I just want my heart facing up. Aside from that, no rhyme or reason. There we go, just about done. Add another little one there, and maybe one more for the corner. There we go. All right, so we've got that stamped all over that piece. And while I'm at it, I'm actually going to grab my envelope. Oh, I don't even have an envelope. Oh, weird. Okay, I'm going to grab an envelope. And now, if you know that you're not mailing this, you can actually stamp this up here like it was a stamp. And then there's a cool image in here that's like the post office postmark thing, and you could stamp that kind of over top in black and do that. Now, I'm pretty sure I will be mailing this. So instead, I'm actually going to go to the back of my envelope and do this like it was like a seal on my envelope. All right, so it's kind of over the flap. So it'll only be full when it's closed. So that's how I'm stamping that. Okay, we're going to put away our ink for a little bit and put some parts of our card together now. I'm going to set that envelope off to the side. So we're going to take that stamped layer that we just created, and we're going to layer it onto a piece of black that just gives us a slightly larger border. And then we're going to layer that onto a piece of basic white that I have embossed using the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. Now, I think that's the right name, but you might want to check out my PDF to be absolutely certain, because I'm really awful with the name of this folder for some reason. I don't know why I can't. I think it's because there's also like a leaf fall that's also a 3D, and I don't know. So this might be Snowflake Sky, Snowflake Fall. I don't know. I think it's Snowflake Sky. All right. So before I glue this down, I'm just going to make sure that my edges are nice and even. So it looks to me like I've got just a little bit to trim there. So I'm just going to run it over to my chopper and chop that little extra off. All right, there we go. It's really not much, but it bothers me when I don't chop off those little bits. All right, now I'm going to take this whole piece and glue the whole thing to my card front. Here we go. So it's quite a quick card front to make, and then really you can add anything to this. I am going to create a quick little tag and add the tag to the front here. All right, so the pieces I've got for my tag I actually have an actual tag, hole punched and everything. And that was made with the Greetings of the Seasons dies. Now, this is another bundle that's an online exclusive. And where did my actual stamp set go? Oh, no. So there is an actual stamp set that goes with this that I can't seem to locate right now. That is just a bunch of sentiments. Oh, why am I frozen? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I'm unfrozen. So this set of dies is just a whole bunch of different tags, different shapes, and it coordinates with a sentiment stamp set that is somewhere in my craft room right now, but I've been away for 6 days, so I'm kind of fuzzy on where things are. So I created that tag with that. Just wanted to show you that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this little Wrapped with Love because I need this little square again. Is I am going to take some Memento black ink and I'm going to stamp some cute little elf feet onto my tag. So let's see here. Put this one away. Grab my elf feet. Come on. There we go. So it's these adorable little elf feet, and I'm going to get some Memento black ink. And I'm going to stamp them, just kind of eyeballing this. I'm going to stamp them, not on top of an embossed piece, so that the tops of them are just above, like where if you did draw a straight line from corner to corner, I'm stamping them just above where that line would be. And then while I have my Memento black ink out, I'm going to stamp a little Santa or elf hat as well. So I'm just going to put these legs away and grab that hat. There we go. So, and we're going to stamp that just onto a piece of scrap paper. All right, so any size will do. We're going to be fussy cutting it. Sorry for those of you who don't like to fussy cut. So we're going to stamp that onto there, and we're done with our little Santa hat. Now on this same piece, I'm just going to move my Memento black off to the side. On this same piece, I'm going to get some real red ink and this awesome candy cane circle. This was the piece that caught my eye in this set. There we go. So beautiful candy cane circle stamped there in real red. Put that to the side. And then we're going to take our sentiment. It says from the North Pole Elves. If that doesn't really work for you, then go dig into something else. And I mean, there's one that also says from St. Nick. But go dig into one of your other Christmas sets and grab a sentiment that you do like to put inside this circle. And that's that. I just like it because with the little elf feet, I just think it's super cute. All right. So that is all of our stamping done. Now we just have to do a little bit of coloring before we put all of this together. So I am going to grab 3 different blends. I have Granny Apple Green. Now I'm only using the dark one. Dark Real Red and Light Wild Wheat. And honestly, the wild wheat, you guys, is a little optional. Do what you want. Grab some gold glitter. I don't know, because it's literally just for these 2 little bells on the tips of his shoes. Oh yeah, you could see it. Okay, good. So that's all the wild wheat is for, is just the gold bells. Not much. All right, we're going to take the fine tip end of our dark Granny Apple Green, and we're going to color in our shoes. And you can choose, you might also want to do your hat in green because, you know, it's an elf, not Santa Claus. I did my original one in red. I think this one I am going to do in green, and then we can look at them and decide which one we like the best. So like that. All right. So we just made this cute little green elf hat. And then my real red, I'm also going to use the thin end, and it's going to be used though to give him stripes on his stockings. All right. So there you have all of our stamping done. I guess I didn't need a piece quite this big. That's okay. So now we need to cut out our pieces. So the circle is a quick and easy one. It's the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. There we go. And then our hat is going to be just a tiny little bit of fussy cutting. It's a pretty quick and easy fussy cut though. So I'm going to cut this off of the bigger piece to start. And then I'm giving it a bit of a white border. Not too much, but I'm not going to cut right on that black line. So there we go. All right. So for those of you who are demos, I hope you've got your pre-order placed and maybe you've received some items out of the new mini catalog already. I know my order arrived while I was away camping. I haven't opened it yet. And for those of you who are not demos, now's a great time to join because you can actually put those mini catalog items on your join order. Otherwise, you can wait, and starting on, I believe it's September 3rd, you will be able to order from our new mini catalog. So that's super exciting. I love Christmas. I love all the Christmas stamp sets. All right, so for this little guy, I'm going to just put 3 dimensionals on the back of this circle. And then I'm going to put them onto my tag as centered in this kind of circle space as I can, but also making sure to just slightly cover the top of those elf legs. And of course, make sure your sentiment is going on the right way. So the hole at the top and then your words underneath. So just like that, so sweet. And then we're going to use a dimensional to attach this to the top, like the elf's hat is just kind of sitting out, but you want to make sure that the little bobble doesn't cover up your words. So I put mine just slightly tilted off to the side. All right, so when I did that, I actually took my dimensional. I think when I originally did this, I actually did it first. I put it partially under my circle where I want my hat to be, and then I attached my hat over top, just like that. Now you could also use a mini glue dot underneath the bobble on his hat if you wanted to hold it down. I like that it kind of pops up. I like giving my cards a little bit of extra dimension that way. All right, now before we attach this to our card, we're also going to grab a piece of gold trim. This is actually a 2-pack. Oh, hi, LA. You get gold and silver trim in the package. And so I'm just going to put this through. And then I just kind of eyeball it. I kind of go, okay, that's, you know, a good amount for a bow. And then I'll trim off the excess. Now, when I'm doing bows like this, I don't tie a knot first because I find they don't sit nicely on the front of the card if you do. So I'm going to make a bunny ear, and I'm going to make a second bunny ear, and I'm going to wrap them around each other. And before I pull too tight, though, I'm just going to twist and turn until my ribbons are sitting the way I want them to. No, we're going to try that again. All right, bunny ear, and pull it around. There we go. Now those are sitting how I like. Okay, and now I can pull this tight and just kind of fiddle with it until I get my bows sitting how I want them at the size that I want them at. Okay, but by not making a knot first, I have a nice flat knot at the front. And I just think it looks a little bit nicer. And this trim is kind of nice. You can pinch it flat. You can puff it up. You can do all sorts of things with it. It's quite versatile that way. All right, so get that the size you want. Then you can trim up your ends the way you want. Just like that. All right. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece and put some dimensionals on the back of it. Okay, just put them away again. There we go. So I'm going to do 2 at the top, 1 in the middle, maybe just 1 at the bottom. There we go. And peel those off. Now you can choose how you want this to go onto your card front. Oh, thanks, LA. I kind of was waffling between, do I want this to go straight up and down, or did I want it slightly on an angle? In the end, I went straight up and down because of the words. I didn't want my words to be on an angle. So just like that. And voila, we are done. And then I've got the original with the red hat. So you can take a look at those, decide which one you like best. I actually think I still like the red hat better. But they're both super cute and a great way to send a little gift card or something to somebody, or just to attach onto a little gift. So that's one way that you can use this awesome Naughty and Nice stamp set to create a card, not just tags. Now, I did, of course, still create just a tag and throw it onto a nice card base, but that's a great way to make cards too. So have fun making the tags, making all sorts of stuff with this. If you're not part of my newsletter, do make sure to use the link in the description of this video to subscribe. I will be sending out the actual dimensions and all of the materials and instructions for this card. And yeah, I think that's about it for today. So thank you so much for joining me. Next week, I will be back at my regular time, but not my regular location. I'm going to be going live from Armstrong, British Columbia. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be my first time going live not from home. So that'll be different. Hopefully there's no glitches. So yeah, that's what's happening. We have a busy summer of traveling now that I'm done teaching summer school. So I feel bad though. My oldest is working, so he's not coming on any of the trips with us. Poor guy. Makes it easier though to take care of my garden and make sure all the mail gets brought in, but I do feel bad for him. Yeah, so I think that's about it. You guys, there's a host code if you wanted to place an order. I do have an amazing 37 project crafty collaborations tutorial that I send out as a thank you for any orders over $65. And yeah, I will be back next week, either with my paper pumpkin or with a kit. It depends on which one arrives. Well, the kit's already here, but if my paper pumpkin arrives before I leave, then I'll be doing my paper pumpkin. If it doesn't, then it'll have to wait until we're back from our trip to Armstrong. Yeah. So everybody have a great week and give me a shout. I'm back in cell service now for the rest of the summer, even though we'll be on vacation. We're going to be in cell service now. And yeah, so give me a shout if you need anything or have questions about anything, and have a great week. Bye.